Hello and welcome back to the channel everybody, and today I'm checking out the new features from the latest release of NeoFly, which is the career add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now before I get into it, just a reminder to please go ahead and smash that like button down below, and if you're new, how about consider subscribing. It costs nothing at all except just a little bit of self-respect. So with that said, what I'm going to do today is we'll start up a new career here in the updated version of NeoFly, and then I'll go ahead and fly a flight just to finish the episode off. So straight away, for those of you that have been playing NeoFly, you can see that the load up screen here is quite different. The little UI here gives you a few different options, and I'll talk through the different features that are available as you first log in. The first thing you might see right here is Sandbox. So that's a new feature that's been added. You've essentially got Sandbox mode, which allows you to have access to pretty much everything in the game, so you can just play around and do what you want. Otherwise, you're going to be restrained by the type of aircraft that you're qualified to fly and all that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and start up a new pilot right here. Kiwi ICAO. I'm going to start in NZWM, which is Wellington in New Zealand. You've got a couple of aircraft options to start with, the Cub or the G1000. I'll stick with the G1000. I won't do Sandbox mode. I'll just go ahead and add a pilot, and it says right here, pilot added. Now what you can do is you can actually make multiple accounts. So if you perhaps want a Sandbox option or a non-Sandbox option, you can have both. You can have multiple pilot accounts, which allows you to have different types of careers in the game, which is really, really cool. Also, this has been driven by SQLite database, something being implemented in the background, which obviously gives them a bit more grunt with the program. And the other thing that has been implemented too is that every airport from the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 database has been implemented in the background too. So with that said, let's go ahead and press start. You obviously just select your pilot that you want to start with. And I'll just drag this across right here. And here we go right here. Here goes our NeoFly app. So a couple of things I'll talk to that they have implemented. The first thing is down the left-hand side here. Just by quickly looking at the job, you can tell whether you're qualified or not, or whether your aircraft has got the capacity to be able to complete the job. So anything with a green circle right here means you're good to go. So that makes it nice and easy to straight away see which jobs are going to be you're going to be able to fly, I should say. Okay, the other thing is when you're searching for jobs, you can actually increase the radius to a bit more of a range than you could previously. So if I went 150 right here and press search, it's going to show jobs. So you can see they started to appear right up the country right there. Also, it's going to show a lot more medium range missions, which was something that people were mentioning last time, or well, in previous versions, that they'd like to see a few more medium range missions available. And as you can see, we do have those right up the guts of New Zealand right there. So they've done that. The other thing they've implemented is just a bit more information around aircraft. So down the bottom here, you see the DR400 Asobo. It's giving you the range, the max payload, the max passengers they can carry, and also the cost, which was already there. So as you can see, a bunch of really, really helpful add-ons, or sorry, features that they've added into the game, just to make your life a lot easier and make it a bit more interesting. I mean, if we take a quick look along the top here, everything here is pretty much the same. So you've got your pilot information here, what you're actually currently qualified for, your statistics that you've managed to rack up at the moment. I'm back to being a cadet. And your pilot logs will come in here, and also your hangar. I've started off with my G1000 right there. As you'll remember, you can actually right click on this and you can repair them if they need it, but at the moment I'm 100%, so there's no problem. And there goes the information on NeoFly. And once again, a reminder that, hey, if you do enjoy this free app and you want to throw a few dollars to the developer, there goes the option right there to do that. So how about go and help them out if you do really, really enjoy this app. So what we'll do is, how about we go and pump out a mission? There's heaps here. Let me just quickly search in the local area. I'll make it a shortish type mission. And what have we got available here? Okay, after having a bit of a look at the missions available, I decided to go ahead and try this one out. It looks very interesting. It's an emergency mission right here, a drop zone mission where you don't actually fly to an airport, you just have to fly to a sort of close to a zone. And as you can see right here, it's an accident where there is a closed road from Barnes Street to Wainoni Street. So if I zoom in on the situation, I'm going to have to land here on a roadway. Now, it's kind of fitting because if I move the UI away right here, you can see that I'm actually in the New Zealand Coast Guard livery for the Skyhawk here, the G1000. And I tell you what, the freeware community are just pumping out some fantastic free add-ons. And here goes another one. It's a really cool looking repaint of the local Coast Guard here. In New Zealand. Unfortunately, my identifier is over the top of the logo in the back of the fuselage there. But so this is kind of fitting. So what we'll do is let's get the aircraft all set up, ready to go. I'll meet you once we're just about to take off, and let's go and see if we can land on the road. So talk to you soon. Right, just one little thing before I go and complete my flight, everybody. If you do want to fly aircraft with different liveries that perhaps have a different name than the default aircraft, like for example, this one here is called Cessna Skyhawk G1000 CGD. Now that's different to the default, and NeoFly won't let you fly that. You have to go in and manually adjust the database if you want to do that. So you have to download a little program called DB Browser. Now, I'm not going to go through how to do this in this video, but jump on the NeoFly Discord. There's a detailed instructions pack in there on how to go ahead and do it. It's not too hard, but essentially it means you can fly any of your variations of your aircraft after you just go and update the name. Because at the moment, or with the update, you no longer have that text file to go and update any part of the your career that you want to. You actually have to go into the database files and do it. So that's just one little point. But anyway, with that said, let's go and get into it. Alright folks, no mucking around here. We're taking off straight away. We've got the firemen on board. That's who we're transporting to this accident. And we're taking off in the northerly direction. Just going to make our way over the top of the Wellington Harbour there. Very, very short flight. Well, let's keep this straight, Mace.
Fly safe, and good luck with the landing.
And I don't know if you heard that, but they just said fly safe and good luck with the landing. Given that I'm going to be landing on a public road, I tend to agree with them. So I'll make this short flight up here, folks, and I'll join you once we get close to our destination. Alright, we're rounding off for our approach here onto a city street here in Wellington, New Zealand, and oh, we are going way too fast for this flap configuration, but hopefully we don't rip them off. Still a touch too high and fast. Let's drop a bit of that. Power is right back. Okay, let's see if we can land on the street right here. Hopefully they've cleared it, or else there could be some pretty frightened pedestrians. Here we go. Oh, this is crazy. Whoa, that road looks a bit bumpy, doesn't it? Whoa, okay, let's clear this out. Whoa, man, look at the big bump. Get over the bump. Oh, we landed right on top of it. Whoa, no. Whoa.
Secure the plane with the parking brake.
Okay. She's telling me it's a successful flight, so we'll take it. We landed right on the top of that crest of that hill. What an absolute shocker.
Fire command. We have landed. We are coming.
Okay. They're getting out of the aircraft. Oh, that was fun. I tell you what, that was a lot of fun though. But it was a terrible approach. So there we go. What an absolute shocker that was. But that was so much fun, I tell you. I set up way too late. That was always going to be an issue. But anyway, the flight is completed. Let's check out our log. Here it is. Drop zone success. We got $983. A very, very short flight. But yeah. Every time I fly these little things, they are so much fun. So we're flown and landed on one of the main thoroughfares down here in Lower Addon, Wellington, New Zealand. Oh man, now trying to take off from here is going to be a real challenge. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there goes the update for NeoFly. As I said, a really fantastic little program. And some new features that have been added. So yeah, really good job by the team there. Remember everybody, if you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time everybody, take it easy.